Good time zones, everybody, and welcome to Tuesday. Yeah, apologies for no stream yesterday. Things came up, and I was helping out a friend, and stream came second. This will happen occasionally, and such is the way of things. I will do my best to make sure that people get notifications via Twitch and Discord, however. Greetings to Frauke and Kel and Cyber and the Cavern. I'm not entirely sure I want the word chav involved in that, Cyber. It sounds very, very wrong. However, we find the cavern a little bit further. You know, that's entirely fair. Yes, thank you. A little bit further along than last time you saw it, in that we had done this previously, this nice staircase and this backing wall. In the interim, I basically just duplicated it for all four sides, because, yeah, you didn't need to see me repeating the same thing repeatedly. And Chesson, yeah, it still sounds a bit wrong. Could get me into trouble with Chessington World of Adventures. Actually, let's leave the cam account involved. So, the first bit that is basically confusing the living daylights out of me is what to do with this pillar section. And this feels like the first bit to attack. And by attack, I mean, let's see what we can do with it. Also, over the weekend, game sounds would be useful. This appeared, and this appeared, and this appeared. I might have acquired 3 more shulkers of materials. I can't think why. I don't feel that we were burning through materials at a rate of all of them twice per minute. Oh wait, then again, maybe we were. I think the first bit, let's start up there. The Shulker Fairy did it. If there's a Shulker Fairy, I really want to find out how to control them a bit more and get them to turn up with more materials. Hey, Viking! What insanity is obstructing my mind this evening? I couldn't possibly comment on insanity. Hold on. Dagnabbit, I've still got the bed from IKEA in my inventory. That's an oops. Oh well. That'll need to be resolved at some point. IKEA is currently bedless. I hope you're doing well as well, Danish. Wait. I just had a herm. Oh, look! I'm gonna ignore him. Hey, Shadow Sky. I am going to completely ignore the fact that there is a wandering kindling on the ceiling. And by on the ceiling, I mean outside. Up on the roof. A roof. A roof. Who are you calling a roof? I am not a roof. There may be madness ahead, and that is normal, and all of those things. Saw today, but used a large chunk of it building your death trap. Okay. I didn't realise that we My brain is now attempting to remember what the name of the character from the Saw films is, and then actually going, you know what? I don't care. I don't like the Saw films. They're too gory for me, and no. Many packages and tracking codes for all but one of the rest. Would those packages possibly be materials for... Oh, where are we? Oh yeah, there. Starting on your new... oh yes, the tunnel of lava. Now that definitely is a death trap. That tunnel basically has me going, well, it was nice knowing all of my equipment. Apart from the stuff that's, you know, fireproof. But even then... It's like, yeah. Bye-bye, equipment. Well, I didn't want to put that way up. Fume hood stuff. And a full-face gas mask. Oh, okay. Is that one of the ones that, happens to look like the sort of thing that you no, brain fatigued, brain no function. I knew what I was trying to say, and suddenly I can't remember what it was. As someone who's not spent any time logistically, realistically, in a wow, we're off to a good start here. If anyone happens to know where most of my brain cells are, that is an entirely sane and sensible thing to do for OK. Oh, ouch. No, that's the wrong way up. Well, you just stay down there. Apparently my brain is non-functional today, so this should be an interesting one. If anyone happens to be interested in finding where my brain is, congratulations, dial 1-800, the SLA is over here. Two stacks of skulk sensors. That's not just no, that's no with a capital N. How did you balk your PayPal, Cyber? Or more to the point, how did PayPal balk your Cyber? How did PayPal balk your Cyber? That sounds wrong. Yep. PayPal is balking your Cyber. Please consider that there may be something wrong. So this is where I attempt to make something look reasonably, what's the word I'm looking for? Organic in its design, by way of putting in a ceiling, so that we can, you know, have something by way of... Oh. Lovely. Will they accept a signed letter from your doctor with a photograph indicating, yes, this is who the person is? Because some places might accept that. At which point, have a chat with your doctor's surgery. This is not as strange a comment as it might seem. You'll probably find your surgery actually is used to this. No other setting for the thing. Oh, of course. The ability to talk to a person is non-existent, isn't it? Because that would be too easy. Humans in the loop? Not a chance. Let's retrieve some of these. Just passport or driving license. Fantastic. I'd be... Oh no, I have a passport. I was about to say, I'd be stuffed because I don't think I have either of that. Yeah. I've never learned to drive, so at what point am I going to have a driving license? I may have to do things to the ceiling. There's light leakage, which makes this look a little bit weird. I hate Minecraft for light leakage. It just doesn't help. At which point, I probably should have just been using full slabs. I should have just been using full slabs all the way through this. Oh well. If anyone can work out what a full slab is, congratulations. I'm not sure I'm actually making any difference here. Quite a few spawners in a huge cave under your building, thinking of making the mobs travel up close enough to be heard. Are you taking hints from Tango? Yeah, that sounds logical for okay. Yeah, we'll come through and sort out the light leakage later. Tango Tech, Hermitcraft, insane person who has built what can only be described as a large game in survival, which happens to also have things like witches in the walls to provide additional audio tracks. If you're not aware of who him is, I can highly recommend going and finding out at some point, because the whole decked out element of Hermitcraft is currently on my I wish I could do something like that list. You know what? I should probably just bring a shulker of stone up here and a stone cutter. It would probably save me going up and down a bit. And up and down and up and down and up and down. And suddenly you're confused. I'm sure you will encounter the concept of Hermitcraft at some point in the future. Most people do. And you will encounter Tango Tech once you do. However, until then, welcome. Enjoy the madness. Oh, I should probably not. Hermitcraft is a rabbit hole of content, and that's an understatement. As someone who has been watching the hour-long run collations from several of the hermits for the whole decked out saga, because hey, they're fun and I enjoy them. That's a complete waste of time to put that there, but we'll currently come back to that. Oops. How's that? Whoop! Too low. Too low! I'm not liking this. There's bits of this that just look wrong. Good time zone, Raven. How you feeling? Yeah. Why did I come down? I should have stuck on the ceiling. That seems like a perfectly sensible piece of logic. You got to be careful with that. Common sense in this place is mostly missing. Partially because I don't care about common sense. Oops. Oh, hold on. I was about to say, I need to sleep, and I've just reached the surface again. Surface? Ceiling. But it doesn't matter, because wow, that's squeakier than ever. Because I still have the bed from IKEA in my inventory. When I am next to IKEA, remind me to leave that bed there. Okay, you look after yourself, Raven. Where's this bit? Okay, right in front of me, round about here. Yeah, this lot. Don't like it. Iron farm with 40 plus villagers with an on and off button. Yeah, yep. That sounds entirely normal. Let's see. That's better. That doesn't look so wrong. Although I'm not sure about. This bit. This bit. Where is this? Hello. Oh. Left a bit. Left a bit. Left a bit. This bit. This. No. No. God, this is worse than trying to work out compass directions. Am I looking at the right block? Hello. Yes. Probably. I'm betting it's... Nope. Oh, well. It's that one. Oh, lordy. Part of me says... I should do that. That's better. Yeah. That's good. That doesn't feel quite so bad anymore. I'm not liking some of the bits over here. Well, not quite sure where here is. I could do with... Why do I not have any scaffolding in my inventory? Where did all my scaffolding go? Where did my scaffolding go? Where can it be? I know where it is. Right. What do you know? I managed to actually make that flight without going splat. I'm surprised that exit from the cavern did not involve a large amount of splattage. That is not the scaffolding I'm looking for. I was about to say, apparently the entities aren't loading. Hello things, hello stuffy. think we can safely say that I have now been reminded to leave the bed in IKEA. I could have sworn that one of these had a whole load of... Ah, there it is. Scaffolding. Thank you to everyone for the reminder. At least it was an accurate reminder. Alright, let's try and do something stupid. Hey, I didn't die. Oh, that's one of those statements of, let's do something stupid. Hey, I didn't die. I'm still surprised. Oops, hello. That's not exactly helpful, since what I want to be messing with is... Where is the section I'm not happy with? There. I have issues. But enough about me. I have problems with this section of roof. Yeah, that looks wrong. That looks wrong. That don't like. I think they're just quiet. Let's just check something. No? Oh, I bet I know what's happened. Yep. That'll do it. I had turned down game sounds the other day because I was playing the game whilst watching somebody who was streaming, and that person who was streaming is incredibly quiet, and as a result I had to have game sounds turned down because I had main audio turned up. Cal, your brain is almost as bad as mine. Congratulations. You know what? Let's just do the centerpiece here. Let's sort this out. I'm reminded of late yesterday evening where I was actually watching a tango stream, and Pearlescent Moon came online, and it was Zero Dark Smeg All for her. And she was desperate to have another run of Decked Out, because apparently Decked Out had been down for the day. But there was a comment of at the end as she was logging off of "Have a good morning," and it was like, "It can't be morning yet. I haven't been to bed yet." Yep, that's the one. It was 5 a.m. Well, actually, it was 7 a.m. Pearl, which is even worse because she hadn't been to bed yet. I think 7 a.m. Pearl is even worse. Poor Pearl. 5am Pearl is awesome. 5am Pearl is sat on my desk in plush form because I kind of had to have that one. Oh, and we're out of those. Right, let's put down the stone cutter again and my shulker box of stone. 5am Pearl is a concept that came up in one of the Life series. I can't remember if it was First Life, Second Life, or what. But basically, because Double Life, because she was, because she's in Australia, most of these events take place at Zero Dark Smegall for her. And so she was involved in the game at like 5am. Which was often when she was not awake or highly caffeinated. And as a result, she was also quite regularly highly dangerous. It was hilarious. Now, the question of whether or not she was highly dangerous to herself or anyone else, well, that's the question. Somewhat unhinged. Yep. But then again, that's the I was about to say, that's the sort of thing I like. So I'm not entirely sure that the comment of liking unhinged is a sensible one. Didn't need that one there. Oh well. What's sanity? Sanity precious? What's that? No, that's not what I wanted. I just realised it is pitch black on the surface right now. Which is probably not the most useful of things. Okay, I'm happy with that as a ceiling. That looks good. That looks like it's the sort of thing that would be held up by... Where the heck are my shulker box and stone cutter? They're there. Whee! Leap into bed from a high height. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a lot to clear up some of the some of the blah 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 blah. Sanity, what's that? Is it tasty? I don't know. Ask Squirrel Thulu. I'm sure Squirrel Thulu will quite enjoy sanity. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about light bleed. What I might also do is come through and add in half slabs in cobble and mossy cobble at some point. At the moment, it's just get a cavern into place. Just the light bleed hurts. The light bleed hurts. Visit the fat duck. What? I am not quite sure what the fat duck is at this point. Shape it now, decorate it later. Yeah. Shape it now, decorate it later is absolutely the correct thing. The bit that I'm not happy with is the escaping of light, which is messing up the shaping. Restaurant owned and... Ah, okay. Name sounds familiar. Concept sounds... yeah. Brain, no understandy. Lovely. And I'm out of half slabs again. Right, let's get myself another good block of half slabs. Basically, I need to get rid of the light leak. By hook or by crook. I love the way that I put in half slabs to, you know, reduce the amount of material that I was using. And then I'm just going, you know what? Half slabs are just ruining it. I mean, to be honest, the half slabs are not ruining it. It's Minecraft and its light handling that is ruining it, and thus that is the problem. That's nearly resolved it. Just need to go another loop. Here we go, loop-de-loo. Here we go, loop-de-lie. Here we go, loop-de-loop. Going mad on a Saturday night, except it's Tuesday. I'm seriously bemused as to how we're still getting light leak. Oh. Because I haven't finished this area. And same scientist of Real Chocolate Factory, where you can eat stuff at the pub, where you can... Okay. I knew he'd done some insane things, but I wasn't aware of just the scale of the insane. But then again, insane and scale are two things that I have issues with. Notably. Okay, how are we still leaking light in this area? Has that got all of it? Yes, finally! Good grief! No, not quite. No, I think we're alright. I think we might actually be alright. Anything else is still leaking from elsewhere, from outside. That sounds so wrong. Anything that's still leaking is your own problem. I think one thing that I may have to do later is watch some episodes of The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Just to, you know, cope with Ducky's death. Or Ilya Kuryakin's death. Depends on you, whether or not you, which name you want to go by. David McCallum. May he rest in peace. Okay. Let's focus. Right, come on, Scots. Focus. What I need to do is sort out the fact that I've just fallen into an area I can't get out of. Hello. Hello, flying thing. I know it's a bat. Oh yeah. Has anyone seen my sanity? My sanity is missing again. Right. I feel like what I should be doing is putting an archway across here. Sanity is caved up with Satan and Santa. Yeah, good point. Oh, right. Swap from look above my hotbar. I still have plenty of food. That wasn't that far down. Let's put this down here and this down. How did that end up over there? First try. I ain't got no chance of getting it in. Blinking is making... What blinking? I give up with that there. That. Brain, no, functioning. What blinking? Oh, when it shows hunger. Eh. That's just blinking abnormal. But dish. Bat. Got it in one. Oh, that was a miracle shot. Right. Do these line up? Yes, they do. Right, let's do something with this. Nope, missed. I'm kind of impressed that I managed that. Mostly because that was pure fluke that I managed to actually hit that in one. Alright, where are we in relation to... Well, that's... There's a slight problem here. Since I have an old expired provisional, I have to renew it. You can't do this online if you don't have a valid part. What? Check your post office. They'll probably allow you to renew in person without a checkbook. Because they'll be able to process it in person. Sometimes. Right. Now to deal with the off by one error. And the fact that it is dark and therefore I need to sleep. That's the post office website version. Check your post office in person and they might be able to do more for you. Because post offices in person are occasionally a little bit more useful. Oh, I know what he's trying to fix. It's just that it's that classic of to fix A you have to fix B, to fix B you have to fix C, to fix C you have to fix A sort of situation. At which point you've gone round in circles and all that you have left is your sanity. And suddenly I'm reminded of the 12 Tasks of Asterix again. I know it's an ancient film, don't worry. Nobody's seen it. Alright. Ding ding ding. Ow! Did that link up? Not in the slightest. Check for the fee. Yeah. That's why I'm saying check in person, because they'll often take the fees in person while you're there. Right. I like that. That works quite nicely, except... let's put that... apparently my aim is terrible today. I have no ability to place blocks. Granted, the usual response to that is, so what's new? I can't place blocks, but I can kill bats. The fact that there's another one floating around is likely to cause me to consider murdering another one in a minute. I do that. Yeah, that works. And you, and you, and then like that, and that. And then that bat is going to annoy me. I may have to murder it. Okay, I like that. I think I need to do that and that. And then maybe... You see, I think the thing that's messing me up a little bit is the fact that there are... this is different. Due to that, due to the fact that I have built this slightly differently on each of the two pillars, because, well, I wanted to, I'm having to deal with an off by one error. Really? Apparently I can't aim. Right, let's figure this out. So, yeah, okay. block. The ability to place underneath a block would be useful. Half slab. You. This is one of those moments where I'd like to have 3 accounts so that I can actually see what I'm building, see what I'm copying, and see what I'm doing. So I think what I'm looking for is stair, block, stair. That's got it. Yes. Sheesh. You and you. And then you and you. And you get a block and a stair. I got this right. Nope, off by 1 error. Ah. That means that needs to go, which means I probably need to find somewhere to put it down again. Put that there. Let's do that so that you can actually see what I'm doing bit better. Okay. I know gamma is visibly terrible, but it's at least easier to see. Right. You and you. And that. Let me take those out. Okay. That one. Is it just straight into a stair? Where's the stairs gone? Stair. Yeah. This is the bit that's always difficult. No, that doesn't feel right. And this is why reproducing stuff was done off-stream quite so heavily. So I think it's slab, stair. The problem is I need to be able to do this end so that I can actually work downwards, because I want to be able to sort out this area entirely, which means I have to have all of this repeated, which is why it's painful. Right, you get a block over the top of you. Let's work this forwards. Actually, I suspect I probably did that as a half slab, but I don't think it matters because I'm going to end up... Oh, I did do it as a half slab. No, 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 no. Right, let's do those 3. So we don't have to mess with half slabs. That also lets me work out what I'm doing, which is there, and there, and there, and there, and apparently I need to sleep because it is dark on the surface. It's one of the more interesting landings. I've actually succeeded. Oh, I do like that though. That's looking really nice. Got weird lighting, but I think that'll probably... What I'm going to end up having to do is do what we did with Petra almost, which is encase this entire building in one layer of blocks outside of it. Very similar to what I've just done with the top of this section in the middle, so that we can then have something consistent by way of the way it looks on the inside. Really, really amusing and annoying simultaneously. Is that just... yes, it is. Okay. Is that the same now? Looks like it might be. Yes, it is. Phew. Oy. I seriously look forward to when I actually start coming through, and once we've got this all shaped, starting to actually add in other materials. Because that's just going to be fun. Where's that half slab? That doesn't make sense. Right, what I'm going to do is what I should probably have done on the other side, which is to just shape this with solid blocks and then come back and reshape it with other materials later. See, I can learn occasionally. Can't place blocks properly, but I can learn. Don't focus on the detailed shapes too early. No. Right. You see, I should have done that further in and just filled it in with solid blocks and then come back and shaped it and materialized it. Because now it's going to be an utter pain in the neck to do those sections with colour. Tempted to rip those out and just deal with it. Actually, you know what? Tempted to... No, I will probably rip all of this out between streams. And let's just do it now. All that half slab work is just... It's just not going to work. It's too much detail too soon. The center section is fine. The center section is awesome. It's everything else that's ridiculous. Ow. surprised that's the first one of the day. I'm sure there was one earlier. I think you just gave me the benefit of the doubt and didn't count it. Is there any? Yeah. I mean, okay. I mean, by the same logic, you're assuming I've been paying attention. Right, let's just undo everything I've done around here, because all it does is hurt me and make things difficult. That sounds entirely sane and sensible. Which is something I'm not very good at right now. The fact that this is all coming out in half slabs suggests that it's definitely the area that needs to be removed. Yeah, that was nearly another fall. Mental note. Going into fine detail too soon is often a bad mistake. However, I will be guaranteed to do this repeatedly. Because I'm me. And I know that one of my flaws is I will attempt to do lots of detail way too soon. And so, let's undo this quickly. Fortunately, it doesn't take long to remove. Ah! The floor from underneath my feet. I can see a flaw in this plan. Yes, it's the one that I've just removed from underneath my feet. No. Dah. I hope it goes well, Raven. Right. Hail hydrate. Yes, squeaky bottle of squeak is back. And now we need to stretch. This should be interesting. No popcorn. Apparently I'm doing alright today. Did I just... yeah. Took out a block I didn't mean to. Right. That's all the stuff that I shouldn't have placed removed. Yeah. So many areas for me to be able to fall down to my death. So let's go and collect the spoils of the spoilage. Apparently I've been throwing blocks at sheep. And all I have to say about it is bar. Right. Okay. Oh, I need to sleep again. I can only sleep at night or during a thunderstorm. Really? It is night. But it's not night to Kingspawn 4. Or 3 even. Let's get some pure stone, and let's redo that, but without making it too detailed. Let's just do the coarse work. Great, now I feel like I'm back at school. Where's yeah, right. Let's bring this out. Doesn't help that it's not very easy to tell where you are in relation to some bits at times. Really? Nope. Okay. Didn't want that there. I'm just aiming for coarse, basic structure here. Which really, as I say, I should have done the first time. That is much better. Well, there's no floor there. Such a manly yelp. There's a hole here. That looks so much better than it did or before. So this is why it's better to work in coarse blocks initially. I should never have gone straight to the fine detail. That's my own fault. Too far. That's better. I've got no idea what I'm doing with this side, but that works for me. See, that works so much better and gives me a better feel for the shape that I'm aiming for, and just proves that I can learn from my mistakes occasionally. Whoops. Still can't place blocks accurately, though. That's a bit bland. That feels like it's either got to go down a... Which bit? Where am I? This... No. It's this area. Either needs to go up a bit or down a bit. And I think up a bit is probably more accurate. Let's bring this section through. Like so. Let's take that one out. Nope, let's not. That looks so much better. Whoops. Dropped myself through the floor again. Yeah, I really... That's one of those... I shouldn't have done what I did earlier. But this bit is looking wrong. So let's do that. Let's take this one out as well. There we are. That's better. It leaves me a little bit more space to do something here. So let's do that. That. Yes, that's got it. You see? That was nice and quick. And that looks pretty good from down here and gives me a feel for this entire corner. And what I can do is this one quite quickly as well now that we've got plenty of blocks for it. Right. So now that we've got one corner done, we can quickly do the next one. So, and then we up this. Let's bring this, bring the camera count over to see what we're doing on this side. So this is the whole shape it first section of all of this. What are we aiming for? We're aiming for that. Okay. Not quite sure how there's a hole in the floor there. Nicely. Bring this over like so. I want to make it look like things have sunk a little bit around the edge. Of the stone around it. Let's bring in a bit more of that. Might have to add some light up here in a minute. We need to go in this direction next. Really? I'm out of solid stone. That didn't last long. I could have sworn I had 5 stacks in my... Oh, well. Then again, I think I know where it went. That's one of those... I could have sworn I had 5 stacks of stone in my inventory. Where did 5 stacks of stone go? It is... yeah. I so rapidly lose track of the scale of these builds. It's apparently dark outside, so that's possibly a problem, but we'll deal with that in a minute. Right, and I'd like to have this area one further up. How does that look? That looks pretty cool. That I like. The only bit I'm not so keen on is it this? It's that one. There. Too straight. Yeah. I have issues with corners. Which, being as how this is Minecraft and the whole dang thing is corners, having issues with corners is not the not the most tenable of situations. Ooh. Wow, we have light bleed on the central what the heck's it called? Central copper now. You're not supposed to be there. You may need to be something else, but you're not supposed to be there. That's why it's got light bleed, because this is half slabs all over the place. I think we can safely say I always need help, but that's a different problem altogether. Alright, I was about to say, have we gotten rid of the light bleed problem? But, it's kind of hard to tell because I've turned off the ability to see what I'm doing. Right, there's still one section. Oh, that'll be this one. Right, are we better? Yes, that looks so much better. Yeah, it's like day and night suddenly. Particularly when you turn on gamma, at which point it really is like day and night. Let's get rid of... Actually, no, let's not. What I'm going to do is leave the copper... No, I'm not. Do I or don't I? I was about to say, I'm going to leave the copper exposed so that when I need to actually come through and sort out the waxing of the copper, I don't have to do it from a huge amount of scaffolding. But actually, that sounds like it might be a bit too much like common sense. And you might possibly think I'd been replaced with another person if I start showing signs of common sense. That one needs to be there. Can't have common sense around here. Why not? No. Is it because it's too uncommon? Quick consult. Oh, that was a very quick consult. I hope it was a useful consult, even if it was quick. Okay. Now we can cover up the stone and leave the copper visible so that we can come back through here and wax it from on top. Yeah, they're going to be getting you in for a study sometime in the next few months. Okay, that's good. At least it's useful, and at least you now have... so it was pretty much what we half expected, which was explaining what the options were, and... Go back to that torch. And then moving forwards with that process once they've set it out. Shocked, I tell you. I'm also thinking I probably shouldn't have focused on getting rid of the light bleed before getting rid of, or before getting all of the copper into a state where it's waxed and in the right colour. So maybe we should just abandon that train of thought. Fortunately, it's a nice and easy thing to undo. Something tells me it's going to be easier to wax this copper from behind than it is to wax it from beneath. Again with the common sense, though. Gotta be careful around here. I'm starting to actually try and make sense again. At which point we'll be in trouble. Can't do that. Really? Comments? Doing things sensibly? Good grief. Let's put that there. Bring this in. A bit like that. I didn't actually want both. Hey, I caught myself. Woohoo! Oh. I can't run anymore. Surprised nobody was telling me off for complete lack of eating again. Oh, no. Right. I had wanted to put that there, that there, you here. You don't need to go there. Let's do that. How does that look? That looks all right, actually. Where are we aiming for? We're aiming for down there. Yeah. One of these days I will be able to place blocks without getting them in the wrong slot. How's that look? That looks awful. How did I manage to... where am I? Yeah. I think what we're going to do is expand this like so. Yeah, that's better. Jackpot. Yeah. That's got it. That looks... cuppa and a snack. Snack sounds like a great idea. Getting this to look good. Well, that was a waste. Okay, how are we? Oof, that's getting a bit... Where are we? Over here. Are we over here? Yes, we are. Let's take out a couple of these. Oops. Oh, no. Apparently I did need to pick that. I feel like I need... Whoa! I feel like I need to be taking a nap, because apparently it's dark outside. That's the reason I came down here, honest gov. Has absolutely nothing to do with me. Dang it! Has absolutely nothing to do with the complete inability to stand on the floor properly. Right, we've got that. We got that. I think this looks nice. I mean, I'm not keen on the light bleed, but the light bleed is something that we can fix just by adding a whole heap of stuff over the top of it. What we do need to do, probably, is start work on the balcony. I think the balcony is probably a good thing to focus on next. And what I would like... Well, maybe. Possibly. I'm not sure. I feel like I should actually finish this side first, so that the balcony is at least given an anchor into the world. Ahem. Yeah, you might as well just repeat the command again, Raven. Yep. That one definitely wasn't on purpose, though. Here, as we go up and down, sometimes intentionally, quite more often than not intentionally. like to do is make this... Really? After all that, I get back up there and then realise I'm out of stone. Dag nabbit. Ooh, blimey. Really? We've used an entire shulker of stone this evening. How did a shulker of stone go missing? Nope, not a clue. I can't think where an entire shulker of stone has gone. Right. One block at a time. Hey, Landstrad. I mean, if it went more than one block at a time, I'd probably that would probably suggest that I was using some of the nice tools that allow you to place blocks faster. But which, to be honest, not exactly what I need right now. Alright, let's see. That block didn't need to be there. Definitely didn't need to be there either. Let's bring these in. Oh no, they're coming to take me away. Been a while since we've had a siren interlude. Oh boy. This is where it gets interesting. Ah! Oh. I'm not even sure where I am. Oh, there I am. Somewhere behind the head of a llama. Right, that's good. Let's level this off a bit. That way, when we come to start digging through this to place materials under it, we're not going to have to deal with suddenly poking holes in the ceiling regularly. Okay. So, now that we've got all of the stonework around that section in place, which is an important step, I need to work out where the heck I am in the ceiling so that I can get down from it. Ah, that's all good. There, down here. Right. I found my way out. Wow. We have emptied an entire shulker of stone. That's ridiculous. Oops, no. You can go in here, you can go in here, you can go in here. And temporarily we'll just fill it with half slabs and a couple of bits. Okay. So, next problem is going to be, what do we do with something that resembles the need for a balcony? And I think we're going with wood. And I think since we've got it all the way around here, it might be nice to tie into this by using dark oak, which, what are the odds I don't have much dark oak? Ooh, I actually have. I have dark oak. I am surprised, shocked, somewhat bemused by the fact that I actually have the materials that I'm looking for. I brought a stack of scaffolding back with me. I appear to have lost some. Oh well. I should have held on to some of that stone though. Because I should probably blend from stone into balcony. He says pushing the wrong button. Let's... No, I was actually going to eat. Because I think... Yeah, I think I think having this in stone would look too much. So, let's see. What have we got already? We've got that, and that. Let's start with... Again, let's start with rough material shaping. We can come back to something more solid and structural in a minute. Right, what I'm thinking is... if I do this... It's lower than I designed, but I think, to be honest, if we had it as high as I designed, it's going to overpower it a bit. Kind of wish we had more by way of vertical. I wish we had vertical half slabs. Ooh, I know what we could do. That's... I love it when I put one block out of my inventory and then put the exact same block back into where I just took it out. Well, that doesn't help. I am not going to get very far with a pickaxe. I'm thinking, which is usually a bad sign, if we do that, we can put a border. Mirror? Mirror. Great. Now I need the pickaxe. And I also need to take that nap. I didn't have any... Did I have any trapdoors in Dark Oak? No, that would have been too easy. Right, fine. Let's do this many. Turn them all into trapdoors. Right. So what I can then do is... No! Dagnabbit. Everything is off by half a slab. Whoops. Because I had wanted to be able to do this. Yeah. Right, let's try that again. Like so. Whoops. This is still off by half a slab, isn't it? Yep. So the reason why I'm wanting this to be lower is because I would like to put some detail between this and the floor. Notably, what I'm thinking of doing is either using a black stone strip around the... Welcome back, Kel. Is either using a black stone strip around between dark oak, or possibly using a crimson wood. Is it crimson wood? Yeah. Between it. I haven't decided which. We will have to see what looks better. Really? I took damage from that? That needs to be there. Oops, I need to go to there on that. Right. Is all the stone out of the way? Yes, good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that. The universe is playing silly buggers because we don't have an off by 1 error. Guaranteed that we'll find one in a minute. Okay. Let's try the black stone. I've got some here. I'm 1 off and off by 1 error. Yes. There's always an off by 1 error somewhere. Yes. It'll probably turn up in these... Oh, I need more blackstone walls. Oh look, I have lots of blackstone. Anyone would think I'd actually deliberately gone and collected large amounts of blackstone recently. Right, now what I would like to do is then... No, not you. How do I get out from here? I've just realised I locked myself in, which is going to make life interesting. Right, if I do this... Ooh! I like that. That's looking pretty nice. That's looking pretty sharp. However, I don't like this. I think that needs to be there. I'm going to fall to my death again. Or at least fall from on high. Right. Let's take you out, and you out, and you out. Which means I need to put you there, and you there. How does that look? Ooh. It's going to need lighting up, but that looks really quite nice. Now that was a deliberate spleef. A self-spleef. I could have sworn I saw... Yes, I did. Ah! That one, however, that's not so much. Right. If I do these, I'm going to end up confusing myself. So this is going to be fun. Yeah, I think I can do... Oh, I can't do the thing I'm thinking of. That's not going to work. I was about to say, what I could then do is then have a row of trapdoors that have been raised around the outer edge and use that as a way of having a balcony edging. Now I like this. This is feeling nice, and I'm happy with it, but I'm not happy with... No, I don't think that those... The spruce trapdoors are the wrong thing to put in. So let's take those out again. So, spruce trapdoors are the wrong thing. What I might do... I wonder if this will work. Right, hold on. Let's put those away. Do I have any... I do have crimson... Oh, I've got crimson fence. Excellent. If I do this, how will this look? So if we take, for example, let's take this one out, and this one out, and this one out, and this one out, and put in you, and start filling this in at a normal level. So if we do that, and then allow for the fact that I will probably want to fill this in completely. But what if we then do this? That join? Yes, it did. How does that... no. That's a no. That's a shame. What if we take out these and make it a 2 high? Ooh. I'm making this too complex again. I'm overthinking it. The question is, how do we overthink it? Whoa. Is it 20 past? Yes, it is. That'll do it. I like the half slabs over the top of the walls. So let's put those back in. And let's go and sleep for a minute. Probably the... Right. Let's have a look at this. I want this to be much simpler. And thinner. I wonder. I know I'm probably chancing it, but let's try this. And let's clean up materials that I've thrown all over the floor while we're at it. What if we do this? Whoops, too many. Can't get back in, but that's got it. That's got it. You can see the chest set from up here. Actually, you can't. We're missing one. You can't see one row. Oh, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can't see one row. Oh, this is just not useful. It's not the off by one I was... This is not the off by one you were looking for. Dang it. No, but it's the off by one you got. I knew it was hiding somewhere. Yeah. How do we resolve that? Because if I make this any smaller, it's not really going to be a nice... Well, I might have to play silly buggers. I mean, I'm happy with the shape. I'm happy with the design. I'm happy with the way it looks. And if we briefly cheat... Yeah, I'm happy with the look overall. But I'm not happy with the fact that you can't see the 8th row. Which makes it very difficult to play chess if you're missing an entire row from the board. Now, you could see it from the opposite side, So we could just say, well, if you wanted to see the opposite side, you'd go down. You'd go down the stairs and look from the opposite side. Or, to be honest, you can also see it from here. I think I need to make it smaller as a balcony. That sucks. Right, time to spray materials everywhere. I'm suffering from a severe deja vu this evening. Every time I've built something, I've ended up taking it down at least once. Probably didn't need to take down all of this. I could probably just... Right, let's bring this back by 3. Okay. Okay, let's see. If we bring it back by 3, we're looking at a complete inability to find all of the blocks that we need because most of them are all over the floor. That's always a helpful situation for them. How did that end up all the way back there? I'm now taking my aggression out on a poor, innocent, annoying Flappy. These and other questions will not be answered. Yeah. Apparently I've gotten myself trapped underneath something again. Right. Let's see, 2. Yeah, and kind of using the opposite side to work out what I'd done. Right. Down a hole or underneath some... I know! I'm not quite sure why. But, apparently I've... Oh, it was only a half slab. I didn't really need to collect that. When I saw a block floating in the middle of something. Right. Okay. So what did I have on top of these? Half slabs. Except for the ones... Goodbye! Which are going to be solid. Right, and then we have these. Right. You're kidding. Even by what? Even by removing 3 full blocks, you still can't see that 8th row. Wow. That's... How the heck? So we were here. Oh, you could only just see the 7th. So now you can see all of the 7th, but you still can't see the 8th. Oh, no. If we pull that back by 3 more, it's going to be virtually in the wall. Do we have to pare this back until it's virtually actually in the wall almost? I saw that block and for some reason thought it was an Enderman. So if I take out 1, 2, 3 more blocks, oh dear. Why did I come down already? I still have a whole heap of stuff to remove. Including the block I'm standing on. Right, let's grab this. Oh, fiddlesticks. How much of this are we going to lose? Almost all of it. I'm not entirely convinced. I want to... Does it look better if it is less grandiose? I think is probably going to be a question that I'm going to have to ask myself. Have I got the opportunity to actually, you know, get the right thing in the right place? Oh, smiggity. Right. Half slab. Actually, that probably should have been a stair. So let's put a stair in and a wall. Let's put a... No, you. That, and that, and that, and that, and bring in the walls. And go and take a nap, because apparently it's dark outside, and I'm still trying to avoid having it get to the point where we have the murderous nighttime flip-flaps. Where am I going? There we are. I should probably eat. Turns out, apparently, I dire need of food. I might as well take out these, because, to be honest, there's absolutely no point in having a huge support structure for something that's barely going to be visible outside the wall. Right, so half slabs here. Here and here. And full blocks. Well, at least we've got the advantage that we're almost at the point where all of this is... I've got all the materials I need in my inventory. Whoops. Half slab. Solid block, solid block, solid block. Before we get any further, yes, you can just about see the 8th row. But if we moved a llama up to there, or a sheep up to there, you'd be able to see it. Okay, let's take all of this down as well now. Today on repeatedly undoing the things that you're attempting to build. Whoops. Still never ceases to amaze me just how far Minecraft will decide to throw a block when you rule it. Rule number 1. Yeah, first rule of pretties is being applied repeatedly. And this is the problem with building in survival. You can't just use a creative maneuver to remove the blocks and... Excuse me. That was uncalled for. And so was that. What was I saying before I maliciously had a piece of wall jump out at me? Ay, caramba. I don't know what's going on. Ay, caramba. Yep. And you. And you and you. You. Hey, my parkour skills are starting to improve again. My block placement skills, on the other hand, are not. One of these days I will be able to place a block where I'm actually expecting to put it. On that day, we should probably all die of shock. Right. Is this... Yeah. It's not the design I wanted, but it's the design I'm going to get, I think. Honestly, I think a little bit less ostentatious is probably a good thing. It looks more like a theatre box now than a huge balcony. And I can possibly slot in elements of that in other areas around the room. For example, around here, perhaps. Oh god, trying to build that on the diagonal. And while you can only partially see the 8th row, I think if we were to, for example, move... it's not the best of opening maneuvers, moving a pawn forward by 2 blocks on the castle row, but if we have a pawn there, I love the way that it's currently looking at the camera count going, wait, we're actually going to move? Can I see it from here? Yes. Okay. So I can now actually see... I can see a llama. I can't see it very well, but I can see it. Which means that I can see the entire board. Can I see a sheep if I move a sheep there as well? Probably a good question. Could put seats in the corners. Yeah, I'm thinking that might be a nice idea, Raven. Let's check if we move a sheep forward by 2 and counter this move. Only problem is, every time you want to make a move, you have to run back up the stairs. It's not the worst of situations. I mean, as I say, I'm very tempted to put something in the corners. Because that's probably the best view of the house. Right, can we see the sheep? Not in the slightest. It's interesting. When view bobbing kicks in, we can see it. That's what servants are for. Yes, true. The servants are moving the pieces around. Right, let's undo this move. Let's undo this move. Fortunately, this is not battle chess or chess boxing. We're safe from both of those. Right. What? Okay. Yeah, I think actually that does look alright. I'd really wanted it to look fairly ostentatious, but actually I think by narrowing it down a bit and pulling it back, it actually looks better. What we can do is bring down... Oh. Why is that a half slab? If we do that, and then this, what I could do is actually strip this. Yes. And then we can put something like... what I might do is put in... I'd like there to be something here. It needs something in this corner. Corner. You know, that big is a space. 7 by 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 7 by 7. It's an interesting corner on the side of them. And I think it's almost 7 blocks tall as well. That's a good point. How is it odd? It's 8. I can't count. Seven by 8. 7 by 8. Oh. Half-scale sheep and llama face. Interesting. That's an interesting... Have one on each side. That is an interesting concept. It's going to need some... what materials are you thinking of for it? Because I don't want to bring in too many materials, so I'm thinking... do I use deep slate, perhaps? And stone, or just stone and stone and brick and things like that, or black stones. I don't think we've got many colours of blackstone. Blackstone's one of those ones that actually no, blackstone does have colour. Where's the blackstone? There it is. Let's use this one. Stone types, probably. Blackstone does have a lot of colours. I wonder if I did one side on the blackstone and one side in the stone. Because, I mean, we've got the llama all in dark boats and the sheep all in light boats to infer the black and white chess pieces. We could have the black stone for the llama and the stone for the sheep. At which point that kind of sort of ties in the whole concept. And actually, if we leave, what would probably be sensible is... I'm tempted to recess it a bit, actually, if I do that, because one thing that we don't have is anywhere to store the pieces as they're taken all out of play. Well, we've got the corners. Corners are sensibly large enough and perfectly level as well. These areas would cause the boats to drop, which would be bad because we'd never get them back up half a slab. Still need to do something with these two wide gaps. Why am I tempted to have a tunnel going out here and store the pieces that are out of play in a locker room? Why am I going for scope creep? Stop putting scope creep in, Scots. You do not need a locker room for your chess pieces. Kel, stop sharing the brain cell. Do not need a locker room for chess pieces. No matter how sensible it... I am very used to scope creep. This is the problem. The worst thing is I actually like the idea of having a locker room for chess pieces. And what I could probably do is keep a couple of llama and a couple of sheep back there to breed them if I ever actually lose any. Should this ever become battle chess. Oh, Okay, I think what I need to do is... Okay, right. I'm happy with the design for the balcony. I need to work out what to do with these areas on the corners. I now need to work out how to do an 8x8 sheep and llama visage. Oh boy. I need to consider a locker room. How do these things end up? Have a good time zone, Danish. I think I am about to wrap up shortly anyway, because we are actually almost at that time, surprisingly. I also need to work out some areas that need lit up. Right, let's bring this in. Really? Did I go to the edge there? Yes, I did. Right, and let's put in a pair of those. I'm going to need to... Have a good one. Right. That locks this into this area. I think what we will need to do is something going up here, and we will probably need... Let's get some stone in the inventory. By the way, the bricks. What we will need is... Yeah. So if we do that... So that gives us the beginnings of the way that this is going to look for how you get into... Oh, there's a half slab difference. Well, that's just typical. Do I need to move this all down by half a slab? Yes, yes, I think I do. Well, that's not too horrible. That's easy enough to do. So if I take all these out, and I'm very well aware that I'm getting close to wrapping up point. No. Dinner has been started. Yay! How do you nearly forget dinner? Ooh. That means that I need to take out a stair block as well. So, actually, what I might do is... we need some sort of gap between this and this area, so what we could do is have an archway here. Yes, that works. So you've got your archway here leading out to the chessboard. And then we just lower these ones as well. and then we lower these. So I've gone from a 4 wide passageway down to a 2, or 2 wide entrance, but to be honest, that's probably right. Where's my 2 stairs? So that fits. Yes, I like that feel. And what we could do is have some black stone here, either side of the doorway, to actually link the concept through. Yes, that's nice. That works nicely. So the idea would be that as we... Yeah. So you got an arch. We'll put an archway in here. Then we can seal all of this up, and then we'll have something by way of ceiling and walkway here. Yes, I think I like this. And by think, I mean I really do. It's starting to reach that point where it's holding together now. And we're starting to get into the sort of everything is pulling close to a completion state now. However, what we do have to do is check this out in Pretty's mode. Ooh, oh wow. Sticking a roof in on this, even in very rough form, makes a heck of a lot of difference to the way that this feels. It now feels more like a giant enclosed cavern. I definitely need to use this sort of structure around this edge. Possibly using the same colours as the corners themselves, just as a way of linking this in. What we could probably do is put a quarter circle balcony over the top of the corner, so that it's yeah, I think that will work nicely. That will give a nice seating area for those who are watching the ongoing chess match. And I definitely need to start. Well, I need to start thinking about doing the gradient in the copper. So I'm going to have to find like 7,000 tons of wax. I wonder where the heck I'm going to find that. But that said, I am really loving the way this is coming together. It's definitely one of the more unusual builds on the server. It's Raven heart emote. Yes, that would be nice, Raven. We need one. So yes, that brings us to the end of stream, and I would like to say thank you to everyone for joining me this evening. It has been a heck of an evening. Yes, I know an awful lot got taken apart and put together, and taken apart and put together, and taken apart and put together. But hey, that's how the creative process operates. If you don't know what you're doing, you tinker until you do. Or at least, certainly that's what I do. Thank you to everyone for joining me, and for surviving through all the many, many repetitions of trying to work it out. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, about 2.5 hours previously to now, when we will be continuing with our construction of the cavern. And at some point I should really actually start naming the chess pieces and colouring them correctly. Either way, I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening, and I will see you all again soon. Bye-bye.